Welcome to the course. I'm delighted you have chosen to take this course on the historical roots of American education. I think you'll find it to be very valuable. The point is to make you a historical researcher yourself, as I am. My own dissertation was on the history of integrated schools or segregated schools in one school district. It was something I hadn't embarked upon when I took my education courses, but I became interested in how the history of an area was still affecting that area today. So that's really the stance you'll be taking, the effect history has on the present. So we look at the history to understand a lot of the themes in the present. We start back in the colonial days of Puritans all the way through the Obama administration and to today. So there's always a lot of great references. Spring's a great textbook, and there's a lot of great resources here. Here's a search guide. It shows you how to search the library. The primary source search guide. What is a primary source? And this is something I want to show you right now. The course timeline. When you click on that, and by the way, I had to install Adobe Flash again for this. You click on that, it takes you to this. And this is interactive. It shows you for every unit, you drag it along. So here's Unit 1. What assignment do you have? Well, you don't have an assignment. But you have a class wiki, a bibliography. That's a little misleading. I'm going to talk about that. The discussion on the themes, and there's some great resources. This is interactive. When you click on time management, it takes you to some sources on how to manage your time. Research guide, writing center, how to write an annotated bibliography. So you drag this all along. And what's going to happen if we go through this idea of socio-cultural analysis? What is the impact of society on the culture? Our culture, because of all the different influence in the past and today. So again, as you go through there, you see the first assignment, historical report card. That's pretty neat. You're going to make a historical postcard using census data. So looking ahead to that. The case study, that's where you look at a very specific incident in a time. The case study, my own dissertation was a case study. It was a case study of an African-American woman who protested the segregation of the schools for her children's neighborhood. I had that actual research in there. One of your final project topic proposal would be to create your own case management case study. So if you scroll through this, you get an idea of the entire course. Right now, I just want to click at Unit 1 and how you're going to proceed with that. Again, the readings, don't be overwhelmed by them. Skim through. Maybe you don't need re-autobiography of Benjamin Franklin, which, by the way, is available as an ebook for free, Gutenberg Books, so you can get that for free. Maybe you don't need to read that, but there. So different. Always look at this. The analysis of the paper of a case study. So you can look ahead at what the final project will be. Now, the bibliography is just creating a database of knowledge. I wrote this course. If I wrote it again, I would take this completely out of there and just put something like finding good resources, because that's what you're going to do. So you look at the search guide right here, and it helps you with the research. And this was the library put this together specifically for this course and will help you to look for historical articles. So basically, in the discussion one, you are going to find an online repository you think could be relevant. That's a good one. For example, you don't want a general web page, and there are so many online web pages that are so biased and untrustworthy. You want to find a place where you think you can find good, valid documents, primary sources. Provide a 2 to 3 sentence annotation or a list that describes what's available. In other words, other students can look in here and find good places to go as well. So that's the discussion. Discussion 2, there are different themes in American education. And so choosing one of the events discussed in Chapter 2, analyze it. So a couple good solid discussions get you started. I look forward to working with you and more ideas with you this term. It's a very exciting course. Let's have a great time and learn a lot about history and how it applies to our students today.